Hi friends, this is Jahnavi. Today I'm speaking about the latest trends which is among the teens, the fast culture, the extra amount of addictions that that keeps on increasing with time. Um, Teenage life is like the most beautiful life. We know that this is the time where we get to enjoy, we are free of responsibilities, we have time, we have energy, we have friends, we have everything. This is an age where we are into fun, into everything else. So there are certain things, if they are known by all of us, if they are some small things, if they are taken care of, that can change our entire lives. As teenagers, we just have to be a little careful about certain things in life which are very important, which are to be maintained, which are to be kept in discipline. Otherwise we would just have regrets for it. Most of the people do believe that teen life, that is the only life in which we can have fun, we can enjoy. That is why they make the full out of it. They don't they don't like taking responsibilities. यार कि यार पूरी जिंदगी तो सीरियस ही होना है, रिस्पॉन्सिबल ही होना है. So that is the reason why most of the people, they don't even want to take the responsibilities which are necessary. So there are a few things which I would like to share in this video, that as teenagers, if we take care of certain small things, very small things, which make a big difference, if we take care of those small things, we can change our entire lives. First most important thing is that we need to know that we just live for instant gratification. Most of us, we just live for instant gratification. Instant gratification is like instant satisfaction, which what do you call that? Just leave it now. Let's just smoke weed. We'll see what happens in the future. Right now, I'm getting a pleasure out of it. So most of us, we live in complete instant gratification, and with the access of proper internet, with the access of many resources, we have gone fast. Like we are way faster than what our parents, our ancestors were. Or maybe we like in certain things, in getting close to each other, new concepts like friends with benefits and everything has developed with time. Because people have valid reasons. Yes, they're absolutely valid. Ki your parents got married very early at the age of 18, 19, and so we are young, we are career oriented and we need satisfaction, this that. Okay, that is absolutely a valid reason which most of the teens do give, and they do satisfy themselves with when they're doing wrong. But there are certain things, certain emotions, like since childhood we've been learning that this is not right. I've heard that 13, 14-year-old girls, they being a non-virgin is absolutely common in these days. There is the thing, losing your virginity, there's nothing wrong in it, absolutely nothing wrong. But since we've been brought up in a culture, in a society, and to live with the society, we have been taught certain beliefs, certain norms. We have certain core beliefs and values and ethics in our mind, which were put into our brains even before we were born, even before we could understand them. By the time we were 2 years old, there were thousands of information which were put into our mind, which were imposed in our mind without us knowing it, or without even the parents consciously imposing it. But since it's a receptive age and we have learned certain things, so certainly what happens when we when we try to take pleasures at the wrong age, or at the wrong time, or in the wrong way. For example, if you're too young to enjoy something, if you're 13, 14 years old, you're not officially eligible for enjoying that pleasure in life. But when you do it, the greatest pleasure, you associate it with, you anchor it with guilt. So when you are officially entitled to do it, when you're officially entitled to enjoy that thing, that comes in the back of the mind, it comes with guilt. And guilt has a direct connection with your kidney, which in the future affects your kidney. So we are living for, the pleasures right now. But what about the future? And people are like, छोड़ ना, future में देख लेंगे, कुछ नहीं होगा तो we'll commit suicide. But it's not so easy. I mean, we can't even, if we get hurt when people come and slap us. You think it's not at all even easy to commit suicide, commit such a big crime. So in this world of delusion, most of the teens, they are unaware. Teens who are into drugs, they just take drugs as a source of pleasure, as a source of happiness. Those drug addicts, they are into their own world. They are the most peaceful people, non-violent, non-jealous, and they are amazing people. You get very much attracted and inspired by them. Most of us, I have those friends, which are like amazing people. They are excellent in their fields. They have great knowledge of what they do. But the thing is that they do not realize that these drugs which they are taking today, they're taking marijuana, they're taking cocaine, whatever they're taking, whatever they're taking is going to affect them. It does have an effect. The decisions that you take are in your hands, but the results are not in your hands. So there was this beautiful line of an old song. It's like, लड़कपन खेल में खोया, जवानी नींद भर सोया, बुढ़ापा देख कर रोया, बुढ़ापा देख कर रोया, यही किस्सा पुराना है. It says that लड़कपन खेल में खोया, जवानी नींद भर सोया, बुढ़ापा देख कर रोया. So to make a difference, if you take care of certain things today, do not associate the greatest pleasure of life with guilt. Do not associate, do not just live for instant gratification. Do also live for the delayed gratification. If you just want to enjoy the first 17 years or, the teen years of your lives, you can do that. Explore everything. But if you want to enjoy your entire life, just be careful with certain small things. People come and tell you, smoke, yeah, you don't live life if you don't smoke, or if you don't live life if you don't do this. That is what you have to be firm on. You have to say that, yes, people are like, ek hi zindagi hai, just one life, you need to try everything. But you have to be firm on saying that, yes, it's just one life, and that is why I want to be careful enough with it. I cannot be experimenting with my life because it's just one life. So just, you need to be firm, or else, once you have slipped into that, once you take one puff of smoke, and then, it starts with small things. So nothing wrong, and those pleasures which which 13-14 years old have these days, nothing wrong in it. But I'm sure if you do it like this, you're going to associate the greatest pleasure with guilt. So there will be no source of happiness for you in the future. And just imagine what a delusioned, what a boring, what a painful life it would be in the future when you want to experience. If you have all the chocolates today, you'll be bored of it by tomorrow. By the time your age comes to enjoy the chocolate, you'll be too bored of it. And then you would just not want to have it. And you wouldn't even, live your life. There would be nothing remaining for you to enjoy. So if you're careful today, it's going to change your entire life. This is a precious time which you have, in which you have energy, which you have friends, which you have creativity, everything. Make use of it and change your entire life. Wake up today and you'll enjoy your life. Thanks.